Welcome back, everybody. Mapping your move to Houston, Texas. Today, we're going to talk about your opportunity to find acreage in Houston or the lack thereof, JoJo. I think this is going to be a good video today to just kind of give you an all-encompassing look at the opportunities of finding that elbow room, as JoJo likes to say. But many of you think you can just move to Houston, move to any one of these particular suburbs, find a half acre, a full acre, 2 acres, and have that good budget of 400 to maybe 600-800. But we got news for you. You're not going to want to miss this video. We're going to show you where you can do that, and we're going to be talking a lot about Willis, Texas today as well. So we're going to get to the map. We're going to show you where all of these acreage communities are. We're also going to talk about Willis and some other surrounding areas. This will give you the best idea and opportunity if you are somebody seeking that information out. JoJo, you kind of showed me a little bit today.
This is, I feel it's a little important not to just talk about Willis since we were out there, but the question always comes up, and I think it's the consumer, the clients who reach out that always say, we want some elbow room. I don't know who started it first, but it's there in use. However, a good question that always comes up is, where else is there acreage? And I hear it time and time again. It's been years now. And it's only a handful when you're talking about referring back to new construction type of homes and communities, more or less communities too.
Yeah.
So people want acreage, new construction community. It's really not a dime a dozen, and it's very far out from the norm that people are used to at these master plan communities.
Has it ever really been like a popular thing in Houston? I know like when I was moving here, it was like, oh, you can get all this space, this big house, but there isn't a lot of these communities.
And I mean, probably 20 years ago or more. Yeah. I mean, I would go out and look at land and different things, and you could find it in Cypress and those popular areas. Yeah. But times have changed, and the demand is totally different. And today's market, 20 years later, I mean, developers are buying up these big plots of lands to build subdivisions with these smaller lots, 45 to 80-foot lots.
Yep. So the opportunity is there, and that's the thing we want to stress to you guys is, if you are looking for that, there's really just a few pockets in between. We're going to really expose that today, not only on the map, but when he gives us behind the scenes look with the MLS. So you'll actually get to see where these properties lie. Real quick though, we do these every single Wednesday at 5 p.m. It's called Mapping Your Move. We discuss every suburb, city, master plan community in incredible detail, show you what's really going on with the housing market in those areas. So make sure you guys subscribe. And we also release our big vlogs Saturdays at 8 a.m. Central. That is our Saturday morning show. Come join us. Almost 80% of you viewers watch us on the television. So put it in your calendars and come join us. Joe, we went out the other day and shot some acreage communities.
Yes.
Or a acreage community.
Yeah.
Why don't we talk a little bit about it?
Well, let's talk a little bit about it. Well, we recently had a client reach out to me, and he's purchasing out in the neighborhood, and he was like, absolutely, I won't do anything until you're with me on this. Yep. And, your videos have done a tremendous help with that. Oh, man, I left the phone on today, Jackson.
Probably one of them clients right there.
So that's really what came about it. It's been a while, a couple of years that we've shot out here in the community, at least a year minimum. And it just really sparked that, we really need to update some of these communities out there, because you guys are still going back years ago to look at some of these things and still inquiring.
Yep.
So what's unique about Kendall that you guys saw the video, maybe you didn't see it and you're only seeing Wednesday, this community out here, we've been out in different areas with acreage. The new thing available with this is that you get an acre up to 2 acre lots. They didn't have that previously. So I think they acquired more land, because when we were out there and we're talking with them, and yes, we have team members that are contracting and closing on them. However, getting the data from the sales reps, upper management, and so forth, what they're doing, we don't know what's involved sometimes with those land purchases. I mean, a lot of times they're LOIs, they're very hush-hush. Yep. So I was very shocked to see that they had this new section and us going out there seeing the raw land. Yeah. Really exciting. Wanted to bring that news to you. Like I said, we had a client that's just now contracting in that new area with the undeveloped road. Yep. And so we want to dive into it.
Yeah, and before we get to that, that's the important part. Again, following our channel, we have these, communications with the sales reps, and this was something we walked in to talk to him, and he's like, thank you guys are here. We just released this a week ago. And he's like, man, come Saturday. He's like, I didn't see a person. So this is a great opportunity for you guys to get in, and it's out a ways, so you guys don't get those updates. And I think the majority of the lots that were selected were really good premium lots, but it was also
they
by
did
locals
a special
too.
promotion, and they sold out a handful of lots going in. So those were done, and then after that they slowed.
Yep. And I think once you see the rest of this video today, you're going to be kind of shocked at the lack of opportunity.
And it's beautiful out there,
man. The new section doesn't.
The new section, there's nothing like it.
No, it doesn't look anything like the old one. Yeah, I think it's amazing. Real quick, where are we at?
So we always go to the heart of downtown Houston.
Yep.
I wouldn't say that this is a commuter type style, although people do it. It's just not something I'm going to say, hey, yeah, it's right down the street. It's not, The Woodlands is more your marker on that. So downtown Houston is right here. We were right here on this little red dot up here, Rose Hill Estates. As you see, we go up 45 north all the way up past the Conroe Loop, and then we're into Willis. The other thing that Willis is known for is the Woodland Hill subdivision, which is over here on this side. And that's a master plan community with your traditional 40, 50, 60-foot lots. But let's go over to Kendall Homes. That's where we were at, basically. I can drop into there. I'll do like you always talk about, Jackson, see this land out here.
Yep. And that's the actual section. And the roads that lead up to it, guys, are just legitimate, farm field. There's a huge tree farm there.
Yes.
We saw some, barns, equestrian centers.
So here's where it is right here. So here's the model home.
Yep.
You go down this road right over here, and it's before this Moss Road. They created a new road over here, and as you can see, it's back here there's that barn and stuff, so forth back here. So this is where we're at. This looks flat. Guys, we were like basically up on a hill.
Man, JoJo, he thought he had to go get his snow skis for a second, man.
Yeah.
This was like a ski resort to him.
So anyways, they have plenty of lots available out there. Another good question is like, okay, it's just like this client asked me, and you're probably looking, congratulations on getting one of those new lots on there to have a choice to do it. But it was like, can I get it anywhere else? And I was like, no, you really can't. Yeah. I said, this is really what you're getting because one, it's the price point you're in. I mean, these houses, like you guys saw on the worksheet, it was like 400s to 500s. I'm sure they go all the way up, possibly 700, like maxed out.
Right.
But their bread and butter is that 500 range to low 600s, mid 600s.
Yeah, and the cool part is when you're in the houses, they feel like high-end homes. These aren't just little like, manufactured style homes. They're really
and so I
really
said
nice.
I said the difference with this, and the reason being is that you have to go super far out to even get a community with that. Right. So you're not alone just picking out this lonely lot where you feel like you don't know anything, especially people who come from out of state. Yep. They're like, man, I'm going to buy this 2-acre lot. I don't know what else is around me, nothing else.
Right.
Sometimes there's no restrictions. You could be next to a mechanic shop and a trailer. You don't know what's going on.
So the
businesses,
some of these areas have a lack of restrictions.
They have a lack of restrictions, and a lot of people say, "Oh, I don't want restrictions." Well, at least in this community, you have limited.
Right.
However, you can build the workshop, do the pools, do a lot of things you want. Like this guy's going to put a big old truck in there, extra driveway space, and so that helps.
Yep. To have the big driveways, the side load. They had the fences. We showed some of that had gates on the side of them, so that you could drive in through the back of your property. Yeah. Really cool.
So that way if people want to back in their boat or stuff like that, it just makes it convenient.
Yeah.
And so when you're in that price point, you really can't find it anywhere else. Mm-hmm. And the reason why this is because they have approved plans. So say, for example, they have 10 different floor plans, and they have some new refreshed ones, by the way.
Yep.
Those are approved plans, and they can build at a cost that they know that they can bring this cost to the consumer. If people are looking for that custom, you got to go up to like Republic Grand Ranch, which is right up the street.
Yep.
Down away yonders.
Over Chonder, they say.
But, when you get into that, now you're buying your own acreage, and then you have to get it cleared. You don't know the elevation of it, so you don't know how much that's going to cost. And then you're going to have to pick a custom builder. Yes, are you going to get a very nice house? You are, but it comes at a cost, and that cost is going to... Nowadays, it's going to cost you $900 upwards in the millions.
Yeah, and they almost have like stipulations on home size. I mean, they all got to be bigger homes, and
they got to be big. That's over there, like you're talking in High Meadows West.
Yep.
Yeah, those go up in the $2 million range, 1.5 on average.
So, with that being said, this is really a rare. I can't wait for you to show them other opportunities, but pop in there real quick too, and let's just discuss the area because you do see Conroe to the south. You have Lake Conroe to the west. You have the Woodlands down a little bit south.
So right here you have 45, which is great. I mean, it is, closer to going to Dallas, Texas, if anybody needs that. And I mean, you do have back roads. It's not a short drive. I mean, from Kingwood, it takes us an hour and 5 minutes in the morning to get over there.
Yeah, it was like 37 miles.
So if you're looking to go to the airport, you're basically that same distance, another hour and 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
But not too far from Conroe. Conroe itself has
so
everything
right here,
and anything you could need.
Conroe's amazing, especially downtown Conroe. There's just so many restaurants, so many neat shops. There's shopping centers all up and down 45.
There is,
And they have new big box stores. Willis is getting a big giant Lowe's out there, so that tells you the growth of the area.
Yeah, I read something that they got 9 like major like restaurants, businesses coming, HEBs, a lot of restaurants, that kind of thing.
And then even for the families, they're building a big old sports complex with like I think it's like an 8-acre lake on there. So they got something massive going in 2026.
That's cool. Yeah, because when we drove just east of Conroe to head out to Willis, there was also a big sports park there with all your softball fields, baseball fields.
So it's going to rival something like that, Jackson.
Do you know offhand, is Willis part of Conroe ISD or...
No, it's a different school district.
Different school district?
Yes.
Okay.
So, but look, you have access to the lake. Is it super close? It's close enough.
Oh,
you're in the vicinity now. You're not having to drive clear across Houston to get to Lake Conroe like many do.
Right. And Lake Conroe's, I mean, it's a massive lake. This is a lake you can boat, jet ski, wakeboard, fish. It's got incredible fishing. It's got a lot of restaurants, golf courses, all that.
But again, we have so many clients moving out towards the Willis area, and they just really want to get away from it all. We have another client building in Republic Green Ranch, and he's further down. You might be watching. Congratulations to you, but they decided ultimately they want land and further out there, and he works right in the front of Woodlands.
And
so he drove it, did everything. He's like, look, this is where we want to be.
Where is the Woodlands in relation to this?
It's going to probably be about 20, let's call it 30 minutes possibly.
Yeah.
I can do this right here. We'll just do the Woodlands Mall. I'll up this here. I'll put in the Woodlands Mall right here. And let's see, was I close? Yeah, I was 3 minutes off, 27 minutes.
27 minutes, perfect. Yeah, and as you guys can see, you have a direct shot right to 45 to get onto there to head straight south to wherever you need.
And so that works. Currently right now they're in the northeast side, and it takes them a little over an hour or more to get to where he's got to be.
Yeah.
And sometimes...
And this is probably a prettier drive.
It's a lot prettier drive, and you can take the back roads actually.
Exactly. So, it's funny, when I moved here in 09, 10, 11, I was working electrical power lines and stuff, and all the guys I worked with lived in Conroe.
Yeah.
So, a lot of our work was in Houston, North Houston, all that, and they all lived in Conroe. And I remember back, this is way before 99, and obviously I moved back to Idaho for a decade, but that was like out there because there was no 99. Conroe was like its own section, and they all had their kind of like spots, acreage, whatever. So this is really where it's going on.
And people just want the lifestyle out there. They want a slower down pace. They don't want all the traffic, all that, just want to enjoy where they're at. And you get a little piece of that,
for sure,
out there.
Yep.
But look at Lake Conroe. It's 25 minutes away, 16 miles.
Right, and actually on the east side of the lake there, there's plenty of up to the north and to the right. Yeah, there's I think there's launches and stuff up that way as well.
Oh, they're all over the place out here. Yeah.
That's just kind of to the south and to the major highway down there.
You could come over here on this side.
Yep.
And go in and launch in too. So there's different points, and you don't have to be that far away.
Well, let's really break open the MLS. And I know we've been teasing it for a while. I just want to show them all of that stuff. And real quick, while you're bringing that up, guys, just reminder, that is our contact information, because these are the conversations we have. The reason we shot this video was because of the conversations. We want to hear why you're moving, what you would like in a community, in a home, and then we can help place you, into these places that you've never heard of that will really fit you. So we really invite you guys to reach out to us. That is our numbers 24/7. And by the way, JoJo, we set a new record. We had 701 people last week to the website. So that's a new record. You guys, originalhoustontexas.com. It's completely free to you guys. It has our Explore the Area map. Choose any suburb. All our videos are there. You have the ability to create your own custom home list. It is yours, not something we send. And any of that stuff is just free on originalhoustontexas.com. So
Nice.
yeah.
So let's do two things, and it's bases off the question that people ask us.
What do they ask you, Joe?
Hey, is there anything available beside on Acreage that's somewhere else in Houston, or there's other places? So they'll look at Deer Pines. They're like, maybe I'm not 100% sure, or I would just want to explore. It's not like a master plan community. We can go pop into 10 different ones in 5 different cities. Mm-hmm. So, and I'm going to take a price point at this. We'll step it up, but let's just do like $350 to $650.
Okay.
And it's just a general price range where people ask, I want acreage, my budget's $650 max.
And by acreage, are you saying an acre or more?
Yes,
okay.
I'm going to do an acre or more. 43,560 is an acre. I'll just do, for simple numbers, I'm just going to put in 43,000 plus. And then I'm going to select new construction. And this is going to pull our entire MLS. So what I'll do is I'll click the map. And as you can see down there, by the way, before I even go in there, and this probably goes all the way up towards San Antonio. So I'm gonna have to narrow it down. But there's only 114 on the MLS.
Right.
So that just tells you how
all the way to San Antonio,
limited that is. But see, all this area in Austin, we got to exclude all that area. This is usually where we're at right here. People usually don't go above New Waverly.
Right. Some of that's College Station all the way up to the northwest.
So all this area, Huntsville, we don't have clients going into Huntsville.
Right.
We have partners that we send out to help in Huntsville.
Yep.
However, I'm going to cut it off right there at the 45 in New Waverly. As you can see, there's only a handful right here. And if I zoom out and they're like, well, what about Katy and Cypress and all these areas? Look, here's Katy right here, guys. There's nothing there.
Yep.
That's just want to show you the point. Katy, they're like, what about Cypress? Okay, here's Cypress. Nothing's there. Nothing's in Hockley, which is on the other side. Nothing in Tomball. Nothing in Porter, New Caney, Spring. All these areas, nothing around Conroe. You got this one right here, which is Deerwood, which is, again, that's another one of their communities.
Yeah, and go back real quick to that map, because when you were showing Katy, go back down towards Katy. They're like, well, there's some green ones out there. Guys, that is so far out there.
That's Sealy. That's super far. I mean, we've helped clients out there, and some of the team members go out there. But that is not the bread and butter of what people look for in areas. I mean, you're going way out again.
Way out there.
And it's not to say it's up and coming. It's a great area, just so you can see. I mean, they have nice homes out there.
Yep.
I mean, beautiful homes as well. So if it's something you're considering and you don't mind driving a little bit further out from the Katy area down I-10, we can help you.
Totally a different landscape out that way too. But it is an option, but you have to realize that's all the way out, in Sealy, Texas. That's not really near Katy.
But it's just good because, you never want to call in and, for whatever reason, you don't talk to us and someone's telling you, oh, no, we got it all over the place.
Yeah, and the only other stuff I see is up to the northeast, which is Liberty, Dayton, those areas.
Yes.
And we don't get a lot of people going.
We don't get that. Locals are more who are living out in the Liberty, Dayton areas.
Yeah,
and those
exactly.
are people coming from the Beaumont.
Beaumont, yep.
Yeah.
So really, it's showing a good picture up to the north.
So I'll click on just one of these random homes. So this is just sporadic. It's not like a subdivision. As you can see down here, I even checked the restrictions, lot restriction, water view. It's on a well.
Yep.
And
really nice.
This one's on 1.3 acres. And it's a nice house. So if you guys are looking for new construction and you're okay for us to find you pocket homes like this,
right,
we can do that. Mm-hmm. It's just saying they're not a dime a dozen, and this is out in the country too.
Right, and that's Liberty, Dayton, those kind of areas. I actually used to have a hunting lease out that way. It's not, there's really nothing going on out that way. It is kind of just in the middle of nowhere.
This area right here is popular amongst our clients. Is all these areas over here, coming here, all the way down here, and then all the way over to. Let's see, Manville, you got Rocheron, you got a few right there. I mean, this is really the market right here where we're at. And as you see, you don't see it. And if I narrow it down, that really excludes a lot at that point. Right here, now we have down to there 18 homes. 18,
sheesh. And the good news is, guys, we're talking about today, too, and emphasizing they're going to have quite a few home sites there. They have 2 or 3 different developments, I think.
Yeah.
And we know firsthand, too, those half-acre to 3/4 acre lots that were with the Beezer homes. Yeah. I mean, they sold out so fast they couldn't build anymore. They didn't have enough
And so
power
here's the other
to
challenge. Everybody that calls in, and we don't steer anyway, but there's public information. They call in, okay, I want acreage. I don't want restrictions. I don't want this. I don't want that. And then the school district.
Right.
And so these small towns don't rate the same, and you don't find the same data as you would in a major Cypress, Katy, Sugar Land, and all those areas.
Good point. Yep.
But they're great. The great schools. I think they're smaller classrooms. You get to know people a lot more. You get to know the teachers a lot more. So you're more involved on a smaller scale.
Yep. Really cool small towns, but yeah, this Willis area is going to be one of your better bets.
So check this out. Let's what is it? They call the slang word for kicks and giggles.
For kicks, I think they say with the SH. But
so I'm going to pull out new construction. You're like, well, look, I'm open to resale.
Yes.
What does that look like? We're going to stay 350 to 650, 1 acre plus, and we'll go right into the map and see what that looks like. Let me make sure something's here. 43 plus new construction. Yes, right here. And then obviously everybody at least wants a 3+ beds. 2+ baths, and at least 2,000 square feet.
So that lot size, you have what, 43,000? That's an acre? Okay.
Yeah. So if I delete the shape right here, and we go into some of these major areas right here, there's not a whole lot. And what I would like to do too, Jackson, is just because everybody asks this question. Well, I really want that. I'll take resale then, Joe, and I want Cypress, Katy, or let's just put Spring, for example, some of the major areas, right?
Yeah.
Look down here. There's only 6 matches.
Oh, man.
For that criteria.
Yeah, and again, it looked like it was all dotted up north.
So are they there? I mean, let's look right here. We're in Cypress. It's
is that
1
a lot,
acre,
or is that
2,085. Beautiful lot. I mean, it's in the heart of Cypress where people are looking. I'd have to look at the flood map to double check that. It's good. And then just so you can see what kind of house you end up getting. You're not getting this brand new house. I mean, you're getting beautiful, mature trees, landscaping, everything else.
It really is pretty.
A lot of times this doesn't hit home for everybody.
Yep.
However, if you're somebody that's like, oh, you got a vision, I'll paint the house and I'll redo the tile flooring.
There it is.
Hey, there you go. We can put you in Cypress on an acre.
Yeah, there you go. So under
650.
Under 650, yeah.
It's 570,000.
Gotcha.
And so that's just a small example that they're just not a dime a dozen out here. When people say, oh, well, I'll take Cypress, Spring, Conroe. Look, Katie's only has one little property right here in that price point. So we can go in over here and we can change the price range and now go into, say, 700 to 1.5 million. And then we got 55 properties in those major areas for resale.
There you go.
And, that's not to say we can't get you a nice property at that point. Out here. This is going to be 5 acres in the heart of Cypress, but the homes, aren't the new style people are looking for, but the
I'll pay
land
for those trees, though.
You pay for the trees. So that's an example of what we can do. It's about price point. Look, Katy has some homes out here.
Looks like all to the north.
This is this one right here. You can boat on this little lake. You've been out there before.
I know.
And this one's pretty neat. It's a great little area in Katy, low tax rate.
Yeah, it's like a wakeboard lake.
This house is 1.15 million, and it's 3,900 square feet, built in 2025.
Yep, and so that's Waller County.
Yeah, Waller County, and I think they might have put in the lake on there somewhere. Let's go down here.
I think that's
there. It is right here.
Yeah, it's a.
So this is just for the residents right there to go skiing. Look, they even got a little jump ramp.
They got that jump, man. Do the double grabber.
If you guys don't know where this is at, it's right by Cane Island and Centerra and all these areas before you get out there.
Yeah, we've driven by that a few times. It's awesome.
There is opportunity if you're willing to spend the money and look at this is the kind of houses you can get.
Yeah.
Other than that, if we go into the new construction, let's go to criteria. We'll change it now to new. Yes, only new. And then I'll put up to 2 million. Let's pull out this Cypress Spring and all that area. And we got a lot more choices here.
Yep.
And then we're going to exclude those areas. So let's go into the hot areas again. You don't see a dime a dozen right here in the Cinco Ranch area. Katy.
Yeah, so it really is a lot of resale.
It's all up north, so it's all 249, and obviously that's High Meadows West. So if we go into High Meadows West where people look, we can still get you land out there.
Yep.
This is, High Meadows West, and you can build out there. This is one of their beautiful homes. I think we
shot that model home.
This one's back on the market for whatever reason because this one's sold. It's 1.8. And let's go on there.
You know what I think is really cool about this, though, is people kind of fear reaching out and, oh, I'll just take care of this myself. But
we've had people do that from time to time, Jackson. We do like commitments. We help. We want to give the top service with commitment going both ways and the value we give on videos. You know, sometimes people have reached out and they're like, hey, what about this land? Is in a flood zone? Educate them a lot, and then they disappear. So, yeah, it helps, you know, and then we're here. Because then years later, we hear people come back, oh, I wish we would have.
Exactly.
You know, we ended up buying and did this, and we made a mistake. I wish we'd have just had that one extra set of ears.
Yep, that representation. And guys, you can get this behind the scenes of
And we're
the
just
areas.
so appreciative too, and we just love helping people. And I think that's just the heartbeat of this business.
Yeah, no, for sure.
This is High Meadows West. Look, I mean, you get all the bells and whistles. I mean, you just got to spend a little bit more dough. This one's $1.5 million on about an acre and a half in High Meadows West. I'm telling you, this is one of the hottest areas. In Magnolia, Montgomery area, that's super hot. Anywhere out there in that Montgomery, Magnolia, I mean, it's just great to plant roots out there, and especially spend this kind of money. I believe going forth in the future with, like, you have Creston, you have Colton, Autobahn, these master plan communities. When you secure something out here in this price range and this kind of land, when it all develops, you still have a piece of country. And you're going to keep up with that demand on that price value. For sure. And the craziest part is when we go out there to High Meadow is done, and the old, I think it's Crown Ranch or something, done building. And so High Meadow West is just another one because they sold a lot of those so quickly. So they had their original section, which closed out, and people are still selling lots here and there that bought them years ago, but now the new one, and people are buying them up left and right. You know? And we'd love to hear from you guys. I go out there and I see people, oh, we seen your video, JoJo. Yeah, no. Reach out. Let them know, because they call us and we get you the 411. I mean, Republic Grand Ranch, they even give, when they fill it out and everything, they give them an automatic, like a couple of $1,000s or something. They give them some discount on the land. For sure. Yeah. So it's a strong negotiation tool, and then we can help you guys with the site prep or we can help you with the landowners there, the development crew, about the site prep to see about building. Wow, this house looks nice, Jackson. I'm looking at the screen over here. I mean, I have it right here, but wow, this thing, it looks really nice. I love the colors. I like the color of the floor. Right. The wall of windows on the back. I mean, that's a super hit even in the suburbs. I mean, the master plan communities. I don't think that goes out of style for anybody at any time point in life. No, but I think you've done a good job of really kind of showcasing the price points and kind of the limited availability. I think it's probably time we go into more of the two neighborhoods of these Kendall homes and see some of the standing inventory. Okay, yeah. And kind of talk about where we were at. All right, let's go back here. Last vlogging, because that's kind of what. Yeah. So let me clear all this out. Clear. Yep. And again, real quick, while he's doing that, contact us, guys. This is what we love doing more than anything. So. We open up the phone lines. It's 24/7, and we can do these private Zoom calls with you, give you exclusive access to these MLS, let you know what's going on. And then if you have an idea of a place, style of home, acreage, we can call those reps, the land developers, immediately and get all of the insight. Because just like this one right now, if you were in that 400 to 600 range, we would have called Kendall and said, hey, what do you guys got? Like, we got a brand new section coming in a week or two. Perfect. We got a client, and we'll get you, the earliest access to that. So we love when you guys reach out. Also on originalhoustontexas.com, we do have a tab that is just acreage communities, and you can actually scour that for all the properties, heart your favorites, create your own list. But we going back now. Stewart and Rose. Okay, let me go here. What did I do just now? Let me expand this. Let me go right over here. Yep. It's right up in this area. It's right over here, Stewart, and right here. Here we go. This little section right here. This is, Stewart. So, right now, there's only 3. We did show you on the inventory sheet. So sometimes you're looking on the MLS, they don't have everything that's there. Such a good point, because they had 7 units available, but they're only showing 3 online. Yes. So right here, here's one right here on Moss Rose. And for example, this one is $449. $449. And tax rate, this one's showing 1.67, even though we said 1.7. I guess that's the actual here that's pulled. And that doesn't include homestead exemption too, right? That's before homestead exemption. Yeah, that's nice. I think that's actually the house we showed.
Was that the 17?
No, that wasn't
it's a
that
different
one. There's going to be the other one. It's probably right here. This next one. Here you go.
Yep.
This is it right here.
The Dallas.
Yep.
Yep.
That's the Dallas. That's the model home. Here's some of the other ones they're building as well. They even
Man,
have
that
a nice
community is
two-story.
so cool.
Love the long driveways.
Yep.
I mean, these houses look really nice.
Yeah.
They're spread out, and they just give you the best of everything outside to be able to put a pool, covered patio, all that great stuff.
And even this one here, it was in the 400,000s.
Yep. Very
for
familiar.
A full acre.
We were walking right through it, Jackson. So
We were.
You guys see the video on that one.
Yep.
And then here's that two-story. I mean, this is just a rendering of it. So it's nice to be able to see it complete because you know it wasn't.
Yeah.
You know, it was on, I think, on the drywall stage out there.
Yeah, I mean, they were still putting
So
brick
this
on
kind
the
of gives you
outside
an
of
idea
it.
of a two-story because they usually don't. These things sell. Their two-stories sell very fast.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know those don't hold up. Like we went through the street and they already had those one sold. Mm-hmm. But look at the highlighted land on here. I mean, isn't that nice?
You know what? That's probably a resale one. I
Is
wonder.
it? No, I don't.
That's not the one that's for sale because the ones for sale had the
Oh,
hill
you're right.
behind.
This is a resale. Hey, great. So I'm sure they'd love us to advertise that
for real.
Yeah.
Because that had a big flat lot.
Yeah.
That was great. And a 3-car garage.
So this is it's the actual kitchen. I thought it was. I mean, these guys did a phenomenal job at staging their house. Then
They really did. Yeah. What and see that one has
and this
the big
one's
flat
grass.
lot. Yep.
And it's grassed already.
So you have that big side gate. You can
But
put
what's
the
nice,
shop.
look at the to the left. These people have a workshop and RV parked right here.
Yep.
These people have a nice long driveway with the workshop,
And the neighbor's got the pool already.
and then they got the pool to the right, and then another pool over here. So I mean, it just gives you insight on what they do out there.
So what was the price on that?
Let's go through
Yeah, that's
this.
a beautiful. That's a big 2-story home right there on an acre.
The price on this one is
Come on.
$549,900
With a price reduction. Yep. 54 days on market.
So it's
Four
a fairly
bed.
recent build, and hey, this one's 1.67% tax rate. The maintenance fee in the community annually, guys, is $600.
Dang. 600. So about 50 bones a month.
That's it.
Yep.
And there's your homes right there in the community.
Yeah.
And they have basically they have several areas, but two that kind of mimic it, and it's not going to be the exact, but they're right under an acre, half acre to acre. Is they have another one in Willis, and then they have another one in Conroe.
Yep.
That we've helped clients out in there as well.
So 3 subdivisions, really 3 of these communities where you can get that 400 to 600,
Correct,
and obviously stretch it up a little bit if you're going to get in. They're going to go quick, obviously, but there are some of those lots almost 1.8, 1.9 acres still available.
Gorgeous lots too. Yeah, good placement on them.
Yep. So that again, guys, is a reason to reach out because if you want one of those bigger lots, the pie-shaped lot, and we looked at the lot map because the roads all like curve and
We didn't go down one street.
Man.
So when we left that section
Yep.
that we were on the ground on the dirt. There's another one that just goes down and up. I mean, it just has a beautiful view, and those are where the other cul-de-sac lots are.
yeah, and so it was crazy because a lot of the original section had the square 1-acre lots, and this new section's got like these big pie-shaped ones. It's got some that are like kind of skinny in the front, and they're like big, long horizontals. So, just endless opportunities for what you want to do with that acreage. But again, we can call them, get you locked in on one of those lots. The cost to build, the time frame, all of that, especially, locals out there. We've been working with a lot of you lately on selling your house to get you into these communities. So we need to know that plan, that marketing plan, how long it takes. So some of the lots aren't even surveyed yet, so it'd give people a little bit longer time.
It's just nice. Gives them a little bit more time to get things settled
Yep.
locally or out of state.
And then with a few options there, obviously some aren't even listed online to purchase or acquire one that's already done right away. You can do that. So contact information is right there. Reach out to us days, nights, weekends. We love it when you do that. OriginalHoustonTexas.com, free website, all the resources. And that right there is actually a playlist of all acreage communities. So you can actually see what they're like. We vlog them. We go through them. We drone them. We got all the video footage. We even interview some of the land developers. It's all in that playlist right there. And until the next one, we'll catch you later.